Okay, let's be real. When you're thinking about YouTube changing someone's life, you're thinking about millions of subscribers, a diamond YouTube button, lots of zeros in their bank account, and in general, a very famous person. But in reality, YouTube can change your life and how it changed mine in a completely different way. The way YouTube has changed my life is in the way I communicate, the way I think about people, the way I think about engaging people, making content in my business and in my life, and just in general how I approach doing the task. YouTube has changed the way I communicate, I think about people, the way I do business, and how I live in general. And the most of this I learned was when I had less subscribers than there are people in a coffee shop on a Monday morning. In this video, I'll tell you why starting YouTube or powering through it, even on a small scale, makes sense and can improve your life drastically. Hi, if we haven't met before, my name is Klim, and on this channel we talk about productivity, life and business, and how through evidence-based approaches you can make your life thrive and your business exciting. The most tangible way that YouTube has actually changed my life through not fame or subscriber count is by actually to enable me and to teach me how to actually create stuff. It is a basic skill that most people need, and it's a very, very important one at that. Okay, so you're thinking, you made a couple of videos, what's the big deal? But the thing is, if you're not initiated in the YouTube world and in making videos, you might not realize that making videos includes understanding cameras, understanding lights, composition, background, sound, music, hook, value, end screen, thumbnail, title, right? There are already 11 things that I just named that all are incredibly relevant, and you can write them down if you want to improve your YouTube work. But basically, they are the most important things that you have to focus every single time you start making a video. Right now, I have created all of them, and it's basically a system for me that I can use in every single video that I make. But at the beginning, I had to work everything out step by step, and in the end, I have something perfect that I really like. I think this looks fine, and I think also my content is very valuable. And that's not an overnight success, right? My YouTube subscriber count is not that big, but the thing is that I am proud of the work I do. Now I can do this for other people, for example, if I want to earn money, or I can do more of this in order to grow on YouTube and improve my game. But the thing is talking to a lens, setting it so up is really weird, because basically what I'm looking at is just a camera lens, and there's no one in front of me, no one is asking me a question, no one is there listening to me, and I can't see what your expression is, what you're doing, if you're lying down or if you're watching this on a computer. Basically, it's really weird. And the thing is, to pass through this and start talking really confidently and well is a huge skill that is not only useful for this, for YouTube, but in the future when you do public speaking, when you're talking to, I don't know, press or doing a conference, right? If you're ambitious, you probably want that, you will be much more successful and you will have a better state when you're on air or on TV. Not only that, but you eliminate all the ums, a's, and things like that. The things that actually make your editing and your speaking much worse. And when you're speaking like this, you're not thinking about it anymore, because you have passed through many hours of editing or speaking actually that eliminated all that. And let's not forget the technical side. There are many things that you have to understand and to actually dig deep in order to basically even set it up on a normal level. So it's a lot of skills and a lot of thinking that you have to do, improving your understanding, and I think improving your brain in general, because you're able to understand things that most people don't even care about. What this all boils down is YouTube teaches you fundamentals that are not only useful in YouTube, but are useful anywhere else. Once you understand and make videos and edit them and publish them, you already basically have 5 to 6 jobs that are available to you straight away if you want to do a little bit more training and get them to your resume or as your skill. But the real magic that happened was actually outside of filming, outside of production of YouTube. I approach many different tasks completely different, and it's actually much better and more in-depth than I ever thought of them. The process of creating a video changed the way I approach anything in general. Especially when I find something interesting or something I have to teach or learn or present at my work, I always ask myself, okay, who am I presenting to? How to keep it as engaging as possible? How to make it as easy to teach as possible? And how to keep people engaged? Because otherwise, I know that these are the most important things that drive people to actually watch the video, right? Or at the same time, to understand me during the presentation, get something beneficial from it, or something that I want, for example, understand how much effort went into it so I can get a promotion or I can get some benefits on my job. Also, I have improved my problem-solving skills to a completely different level. When we talk about actually having a good points, when we're trying to convince someone, when we're trying to get something across, or to actually argue with someone, I understand now things in a completely different way. Instead of just thinking, arguing, and not thinking with my brain, actually, I do them in the same structured way, in the same logical way, the way I structured my YouTube videos. And that has completely changed the way I approach conversation, arguments, and in general, anything that has to do with communicating with people. And at the same time, it makes you so resilient. Putting yourself out there in front of camera on the internet to many strangers is actually something that you need to have a lot of conviction and a lot of strength in your body in order to pass through it. And it teaches you how to ignore the haters, ignore people who are doubting you, and understand how you can move forward with your own self without anything helping you like money, fame, or anything like that, and really try to drive what is important to you across. I think YouTube is a personal development bootcamp that disguised as a hobby and effectively can reach to insane possibilities in the future, as YouTube has unlimited leverage. But at the same time, it teaches you so much, it's incredible. And lastly, you cannot underestimate, by being a creator, by making some videos, by trying it out, by learning, by watching, by seeing things, how much you learn about the creator economy in general. In a world where every single person is trying to be a creator or is interacting with a creator in some way or form, it's impossible to ignore this world and this type of business. So what we're doing when we are becoming a creator, even for a hobby, we're understanding how they think, what is important, what is good, what is bad, and how to price, for example, for good, for bad, for reach, for views, for likes, for subscriber counts. And it's just as important when you're a business or you're in marketing to understand these things in order to make your business thrive. If you're an entrepreneur, if you haven't started a YouTube channel, I think you're missing out. I think YouTubers or bloggers in general, creators, are actually basically making you pay much more. You're choosing the wrong ones, and at the same time you might not give them the best scripts and ideas for them to make the videos or to make the integrations with you. Right now, most of the successful businesses, the ones that are actually growing and are being successful, are using these social media platforms in order to drive sales and improve their sales. But if you're not, or if you're doing them incorrectly because you don't understand the things, you either have to hire people and pay them a lot of money, or you have to take the consultants, also pay them a lot of money for basically nothing, or you can do it yourself for 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe a couple of months, and you will know much more. You understand on a fundamental level, you'll have much more ideas, and maybe you can create businesses around this. Businesses that other people don't even have any idea about, because you understand something very specific and something that has a lot of leverage, because the arbitrage between the amount you pay and the amount you can get is insane if you do it correctly. So for me, it has been a transformative experience with business, with understanding how to think about bloggers, how to think about integrations. It has completely changed my life. And I think it can change yours too. So if you like this video, you can watch this one, how to make time to make your YouTube videos and be more productive.